Hey everyone, this is Video Game Fan 1999 here, and it is now time for me to do another birthday special here on my channel, and this time it is going to be for BlueHedgehogMan17, who is turning 36 years old today. So yeah, we're going to celebrate it by playing some games for him, and I'm really excited to be doing this one for sure, since BlueHedgehogMan17 is a good friend of mine, as some of you all may know. But anyways, we're going to be doing a total of 10 segments for this birthday special, and for our first segment, we are going to be starting things off with Super Mario World for the SNES. So let's jump right into it. And this will definitely be a good game to start off this birthday special, since Super Mario World is of course a very good classic to play. And we're also going to be doing this game a little bit differently this time around, because we're going to play for the first two worlds for what BlueHedgehogMan17 requested me to do in this first segment, because we are going to be, of course, doing the usual first world that I've always showed off right here all the time. In this game, it's just Yoshi's Island, and along with that, BlueHedgehogMan17 also requested me to play through World 2 as well, which is Donut Plains. But anyways, what do you say we go ahead and get into this, shall we? But anyways, let's go ahead and choose my file. Alright, anyways, let's go start off at Yoshi's Island here to begin the segment. And let's go and start off at Yoshi's Island 1. Alright, let's grab the mushroom. But yeah, not only am I really looking forward to doing this birthday special, I'm sure Blue is going to really enjoy this as well. Alright, anyways, time to go in the pipe right here. Alright, let's make our way back up here, and there's a checkpoint. Alright, let's go get a 1-up right here. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, there's a fire flower. Alright, we start off with 26 stars. I'll take it. Alright, time to go to Yoshi's Island 2 now. Oh no! Crap! I did not mean to use my fire flower a little bit early there while I was trying to knock out all those Koopas. All I was trying to do was do a combo on them by throwing one of their shells at them, but I did not mean to basically use my fire flower a little bit early right before that happened. I do apologize for that, but at least we do have Yoshi with us right now. Alright, there's a checkpoint. And we can get a 1-up there as well. Alright, now let's very quickly climb up the vine. Yeah, nice try, Money Mole. You don't scare me. Alright, let's go down here now. We're going to go ahead and throw those blocks upwards. and try to get some coins. There's another 1-up once again. Very good. Alright, up we go. Oh god! That was kind of weird for what just happened there a couple times. I ran right into that enemy right there while I was on Yoshi, but I very quickly got back on them. But anyways, we were able to get 40 stars this time, which is very good. Alright, now it's time for Yoshi Zone 3. Alright, time to spit out some fire. Got a checkpoint right there as well. Alright, back to having the fire flower with us right here, that's good. Alright, how many stars are we going to get this time? 23, not bad. Alright, let's move on to Yoshi Zone 4 now. Alright, we can get another fire flower right there. Alright, there's a star. Yeah, baby! Got 1-up right there. Okay. Let's find out how much stars we're gonna get now. 24! Alright. And we were able to surpass 100 stars, so that means we get to play a bonus game. Alright, trying to aim for the mushroom. I'm clearly hitting the block right here, but I don't know why the game is not registering it. Well, we're only gonna get 1-up, but it's better than nothing. Alright, now time to go to Iggy's Castle. We're basically now on the last level in World 1, and then we'll play for World 2 for the rest of this first segment. Yeah, those Koopas are no match for me right here. Alright, checkpoint. Alright, let's go right in here now. And just gotta make sure that we don't get squished. Oh god! Okay, we're fine. Alright, so it's time to fight Eggy. Oh no! Alright, at least we were able to get that fire flower out there that I was holding. There we go! Gotcha, sucker! Alright, that does it for the first world. Alright, let's get to the cutscene. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa on Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend who are still trapped in an egg. Together they now travel to Donut Land. Alright, anyways, let's get to World 2 now for the rest of this segment. So now we're going to be playing through Donut Plains. So let's go ahead and make our way to Donut Plains 1. And this level right here in the game does introduce the cape feather right here. I want to go get one. Okay, there we go. It'll definitely help so I can have an additional item to carry with me right there. Ah, jeez. But yeah, on this level, there are basically some Koopa enemies that have a flashing red cape behind them right here, and when you step on them normally, you can get yourself a cape feather right here. But yeah, the cape is always very nice to play with right here in this game, since it does let you fly around. Alright, now we're in one of these rooms right here where we try to get as much one-ups as possible. We just gotta hope that we don't pick any blocks right here that will make us fail. But let's see what happens. Alright, that's a good start. There's one. Ah, dang it. We don't get any that time. Ah, that still wasn't any good. Alright, there's two. Oh, and that last one was no good. But we got two one-ups right there, which is very nice. Ow! God, that's gotta hurt. Oh no! God, I didn't see that coming. And we just lost Yoshi. Oh well. Ah, shoot. I should have been more careful there with that enemy. But at least we did get a mushroom that we were holding. Ah! Darn it, you gotta be kidding me. So you see right here, there are some green switches right here. They're basically there since I have activated the green switch right here in this game. Looks like we do have a key that we could use to put right in there. So yeah, some levels basically do have a normal exit and a secret exit with a key. It doesn't really matter which one we do right here, but I will still basically count that. But anyways, let's move on to the next level as it's time to go to Donut Plains 2. Now we're underground for this one. It does help that we can get a mushroom right there from that yellow exclamation block that we just hit. Let's try to watch out for those bats along the way. Okay, I'll take this feather. And the nice thing too with the cape as well is that if you press the run button right here, you can basically do a little twirl attack. It is useful for taking down some enemies this way. Yeah, get out of here. I better get down here to play things safe. Go! Alright, there's a pipe. And we made it to the exit. Nicely done. Alright, we're gonna get 23 stars out of that. Okay, so now we're on the Donut Ghost House. This is basically the first Ghost House level of the game. Now the way that you do get through this, if you are aware, is that you have to go through this door twice, so that way you can make the vine appear, which will lead you to the exit. Alright, that was very easy. Alright, well, I'll try to make sure I try to get the timing just right for more stars. Alright, 23, I'll take that. Alright, so anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue and save. Alright, we'll make our way to the right in a little bit, but I want to go down here for the next level that we're going to do. Alright, anyways, now we're going to do Donut Secret 1. And this one right here, as you can see, is underwater, so we got to be careful with those cheap cheeps along the way for what we're going to encounter. Okay, a fire flower. Let's go and grab that. Alright, we'll go up this pipe here. Oh, we have a pea balloon. So this will basically let us fly upwards for a little bit. We can basically get some coins along the way. Oh, looks like we got a fire flower right there from that item box. Oh boy, we're about to fall. And down we go. Alright, anyways, let's keep going. Oh no, you don't. Oh shoot. I did not mean to do that. But at least we did get that fire flower that we were holding. Yeah, there was a P-switch that I saw right there, but I don't really think it really personally matters too much about that. And there's a spot right here for a key. But now, oh, but this time we're not gonna worry about it. Oh boy, that was close. There's the end level. We're running out of time, but it doesn't really matter. We're still gonna get through it just fine. We got 29 stars this time. And for that path that I went on right here, that does lead to the path that goes toward the Donut Ghost house. I haven't gone before, so I'm glad I was able to do that now. Next up, we're gonna head to the Donut Secret House. So now we're back to the ghost house right here, as you can see. So let's wait for these boos to get around so they can clear the path for us. Alright, let's get that spring down here so we can bounce over this big boo. Alright, there's another fire flower. Let's get some coins right over here. Very nice. Oh no! Crap. I kind of screwed that up there. Alright, we're still fine. Alright, so we gotta get those coins over there. There's a reason for this, because we gotta head over here for a piece that we gotta step on. And once we do that, it will basically reveal a secret door that we can go in. And once this piece switch is pressed, basically, if there are any coins out there, they basically get turned into blocks. So make sure you collect those coins right there before you go in that secret door, because this properly leads to the exit right here. Alright, 22 stars right there for that one. Alright, so we're playing another bonus game since we did surpass another 100 stars. Now this time we're trying to aim for the fire flower. Well, all those blocks that we hit were mushrooms right there, but that was still not too bad right there, as we did manage to get 4 1-ups. Okay. Anyways, on to another level. Let's continue and save. Alright, so this time we're going to head off to Donut Secret 2. Oh, come on! How was I supposed to know that Cooper was going to drop down right there? Oh, got a vine right there. Come on. Will you let me up there, please? Thank you. Oh, there's a star! Oh, I missed it! God dang it. Alright, let's try to be very careful out here with those enemies up ahead. The floor's pretty slippery right here in this level, so you want to keep that in mind while you're moving. Whoa! Okay. That was close. Okay. Just barely made that. Oh, that was a great combo that I did on those enemies. Oh, now there's a whole bunch of paratroopers right here that we can jump on. That does make us get a 1-up right there easily. Alright, we just made it to the end of the level, but let's see how many stars we're going to get this time. 22. Alright, we're all done with that one, so let's go to the next level. So now we're going to go back on the normal route here, and we just have a few more levels to do for this first segment, and now we're move on to Donut Plains 3. It does help that we can get ourselves a feather from that green exclamation block that we just hit. Ah, dang it, that didn't work too good. Now there's these on and off switches that we're going to hit right here. And once we do that, it will basically change the course right here of this rail that we're on. Oh boy, there's some fuzzies out here that we got to try to avoid. Okay, there's a checkpoint. That'll make this grow big. Certainly needed that right there. And it looks like we're going to get another feather right here too. We can enter this pipe, and we're back in this kind of room right here where we're trying to get as much one-ups as possible. Alright, there's one. Ah, dang it, that wasn't good. Oh, that wasn't good either. Alright, there's two. Ah, we didn't get any on that last one, but I'll still take 2 one-ups there. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, another level completed as we just got 40 stars right there out of that. Alright, 2 more levels to go right now in this first segment, and now it's on to Donut Plains 4. Oh, there are some pipes that move up and down right here. This is going to be pretty interesting. But yeah, there are some Hammer Bro enemies that are flying around right here, and you can actually go on top of those blocks after you knock them out right here, which is very handy. I got a checkpoint. Alright, Yoshi's back. That's certainly good news. And we're going to get ourselves a feather right here as well. Yeah, get out of here, Goomba. Oh no! Crap. Let's try to watch out right here for all those enemies. Oh boy, that was close. Okay! That level was done, and we managed to get 25 stars out of that. Alright, now it's time to go into our last level here to wrap up this first segment. That's going to be Morton's Castle. Let's do it. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. It's kind of a good thing that I did save that yellow exclamation block right here in case something bad happened right over there. Alright, anyways, let's keep going. So there's some swamps out here that we gotta try to be careful with. Alright, let's go and enter the door. And now we gotta make our way up here safely. Well, that was a very sweet job. Yeah, I don't think so, Dry Bones. Oh, darn it. I couldn't quite make the jump for where I was trying to go, and that caused me to get squished. So that was our first life that we lost right here on this first segment, but that's alright. Let's try it again. Alright. Anyways, let's go get that mushroom out there. If you're holding an item with you at the point when you do lose a life, you can just basically press the select button to bring that out here. Alright, let's try this again. Ah, crap! I was trying to be very careful there with that Dry Bones, but I just had bad luck trying to jump over him. Okay, there's a feather over here that I'll gladly take. Ah, not again. Okay, at least I was barely able to get up there right before the path was blocked. Alright, let's hope that we don't screw up here this time. Okay, we're good.